Should you worry about weight loss during menopause? I would say no. Don't worry about weight loss, but focus more on the challenge of losing fat during menopause. Now, I know you'll hear a ton of different people out there talking about all the different ways to lose weight. There's so many different opinions, but I would say better rephrased, we need to focus on how to lose fat. So let's take a look at why this occurs in the first place and why it's important to understand really how this happens so that the root causes of it can be addressed in the right way. So number one, metabolism naturally is going to slow down at this point in life. So you end up burning fewer calories at rest, and that makes it more difficult to maintain a calorie deficit. And we need a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. Number two is hormonal changes, of course. So that's what we expect. The decline in estrogen levels during menopause cause changes in the way that the fat is stored and distributed in the body. So women typically will experience an increase in abdominal fat, and that unfortunately is associated with an increased risk of chronic disease, and that's definitely something that we want to avoid, especially as we age. Also, we lose muscle mass during this time naturally. So as anyone ages, men and women, we lose muscle mass as the years go by. But the process is unfortunately accelerated during menopause. And since muscle burns more calories than fat, losing muscle really ends up in the end contributing to a decrease in your metabolism. And that makes it that much more difficult to lose weight. Number four is our sleep issues. We really need to address these. Many women experience sleep disturbances during menopause, and because we lose that sleep, we're kind of cranky. We end up having increased hunger and cravings, especially for unhealthy foods, right? So that's when we're craving all those refined carbs and everything else. And finally, stress. We know that menopause is a super stressful time for many women, and it makes it that much more difficult to lose weight because it increases levels of the hormone cortisol, known as our stress hormone, which then cortisol ends up leading to an increase in abdominal fat. So again, you've heard lots about the different things to do to reduce fat out there. Many different methods, of course, and basically it involves, hacking our system, but I don't believe in hacking it per se. I believe more in finding sustainable ways. So this mainly involves eating foods that are higher in protein and fiber, getting regular exercise that emphasizes strength training, and, some, but not a huge amount of cardiovascular exercise. It used to be thought that that was the way to go years ago, but now we really want to emphasize the strength training, as I said before, since we are losing that muscle. And then also making sure you're getting enough sleep and that you're managing stress. And of course, there's hormone replacement therapy, but we often find that by taking a deeper look into our root issues, that we can improve our hormone balance a little more naturally in many cases, not all, but in many. So who am I and what do I know about any of this? I'm Jen DeYoung, and I'm an occupational therapist and a functional medicine practitioner. And I am also a menopausal woman myself. So I've been through all of this firsthand and have dealt with it. And I can say that functional medicine and functional wellness is the way to go. So my mission is to help women, especially in their midlife years, who are struggling with all these symptoms of menopause, to regain their energy and become vibrant once again. So if this is something that you've been struggling with, go ahead and click the link below somewhere and let's set up a call and we'll chat. Thanks.